very old bridge, and I think that we're beginning to see a manifestation of weaknesses that I know as MP have been there for a number of years. But this is now the perfect storm, because a number of the access points and exit points into this Parks Road, Lower Parks, Dart Hole, Newton Crescent area are currently impassable or not suitable really for the kind of traffic that they need to be accommodating. We had a meeting this morning on location with the technical team from the Ministry of Public Works, and they've indicated to us that there are some positive ways forward. Curiously enough, at the time when this caving occurred, the team from the Chinese company COMPLANT, that is the main contractor for the Scotland District project, for which we borrowed $230+ million from the Chinese government, that team was actually conducting testing at the location of the bridge. That testing was for the purpose of completing the designs. Preliminary designs have already been submitted. So fortuitously, when this happened, you can see that the government had already begun to deal with the question of the bridge, accepting that it's really not suitable for modern traffic, it's not wide enough, and so testing and design work had already started. The MTW team indicated to me this morning that those designs were in an advanced stage and that they hope to be able to complete them all within a month, and very shortly thereafter we could expect to have work beginning. Of course, the inconvenience is extraordinary, or my constituents have been forced to make other arrangements. They have to travel circuitous routes to get in and get out. Many of them have to get to town to catch a second bus. The extended route by the Transport Board, and I thank them for working diligently with us since last night. They've been on this exercise all night to try to find what the best alternatives are. None of them are perfect, and I don't think that we could say that at this point we have a settled formula, but I'm satisfied that they're working on the job. But the most important thing I want to assure my constituents is that the work which was beginning on this bridge is now going to be advanced, so that we are going to be able, hopefully, to start the actual demolition of the bridge and the reconstruction, the preparatory work, and then ultimate reconstruction. I am optimistic within another 2 months, maybe 3.
Is that the Transport Board would have had discussions with also Transport Authority. We are trying to find various ways in which to find alternative routes for the residents of this community and the surrounding areas. Initially, we would have routed the buses to be able to allow, yes, for a commute that would obviously be a bit longer, but we recognized that we needed to make sure that people could still get to and fro from their destination. And so while the route is longer and we accept that that is an inconvenience, equally we are putting our heads together to be able to find other routes across the St. Joseph area that can take not only the size and the capacity of the buses, but also that are safe for commuters to be able to utilize. Because the reality is that many of the roads in St. Joseph that we are currently doing work on, many of those roads are in construction. They're at various stages of construction. And we have to make sure before we reroute a bus to make sure that that route is particularly safe for the residents and certainly the commuters. So it is not a straightforward exercise in just determining that we can send it along Coggins Hill when Coggins Hill is not completed, or we can send it through an area like Springfield to Newton Crescent, for instance, unless we are able to check the tonnage for the buses, to make sure that the roads are cleared, to make sure that any rehabilitation of those roads are done, that they meet the standards for being a temporary road that is suitable for our commuters to drive on. So again, I give that assurance that this is not going to be neglected. Indeed, I'm actually asking the COMPLANT team to try to come down on the timelines to make sure that we are able even to reduce the month that they have indicated to the AG this morning. And simply because I think that unlike any other district right now where we are doing these road works, it is clear that this artery in Melvin Hill Bridge is so critical to the commuters that I think if we have to pause something or slow down works on another location, that is a directive St. Joseph completed in short order.